This is the much anticipated all-new 2016 Ford Mustang. The 6th generation model manages to blend an almost seamless homage to the original 1st generation version while combining modern, sleek styling cues. It's one of those special performance cars that looks even better in the flesh than it does in the pictures, and it's now available in New Zealand with the steering wheel on the correct side for the first time. It's also the first regular production Mustang to be fitted with independent rear suspension, a much more sophisticated setup than the archaic solid back axle rear suspension in previous Mustangs. The result is a car that rides on New Zealand's roads and soaks up the bumps as good as any European performance coupe. Ford has injected much more sophistication into the cabin of this 6th generation Mustang, and as a result it is now a properly pleasant place to sit. You get a sumptuous leather interior, Ford's latest infotainment system with sat-nav, digital radio, Bluetooth and climate-controlled seats, while the seats themselves are comfortable and yet supportive. The quality of the switchgear in the cabin has been massively improved too. All in all, you would not feel shortchanged from your 60 to 75 grand. So here we are in the $63,000 2.3 EcoBoost Mustang convertible, if the baby Mustang if you like. It's powered by a 2.3 turbocharged 4-cylinder motor which develops 233 kilowatts, which is about 312 horsepower, so it's no slouch. That equates to a 0 to 100 km/h time of 5.9 seconds, and it's limited to 260 km/h. I know all the hardcore V8 people out there are going to be screaming, no, it's not a proper Mustang, but in essence it still is a Mustang. It's quick, just in a different way altogether. The smaller, less powerful 2.3 EcoBoost is actually the sharper handling car of the two, thanks to a considerable weight reduction over the front axle, and as a result it's still an absolute hoot to drive on twisty country roads. This is the top of the range GT Fastback Mustang, which costs from $75,000. And for that you get a 5-litre naturally aspirated V8 engine which kicks out 306 kilowatts or 410 brake horsepower depending on where you are from in the world. That equates to a 0 to 100 km/h time of 4.8 seconds, which to say the least is rapid. It's just a joyful thing to drive that's full of character. It makes you feel like Steve McQueen when you're behind the wheel, and he was just about the coolest guy on the planet. When all is said and done, this new Ford Mustang and GT V8 guys makes a very solid case for being the bang for buck performance champion. And the 2.3 EcoBoost would happily suit the type of buyer who just wants a cool drop top convertible to roll around in and couldn't care less for outrageous performance or oral drama. In short, it's a glorious recipe. So me and my colleague, we've been lucky enough to have these for a whole day, and I absolutely adore them, simply because you could have a really bad day at work in one of these, climb back in it, and everything is right with the world once again. These types of cars just basically, they put a smile on your face, they make you feel great, and I think that's what cars should be all about.